trap with it. Whatever you want, whatever you need.
Are you pouring coffee right now?
Yep. No, I'm peeing into a Gatorade bottle. It's too late. We already started.
That's shit. Like nobody can see you.
I know. Like, oh, damn, he's got a big dick. Look how he it sounds like he's pouring like a coffee.
Boy, gotta pee like a motherfucker. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody feeling? Everybody good?
Hey.
Yo, I do fuck with that song.
Yeah. Should have the trap with it.
Yo, that song cranks. That song. Happy Juneteenth, everybody!
Happy Juneteenth. This way. Happy Juneteenth. Oh, it's gone.
I got you.
Son of a bitch.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody. It's Eddie and Loy Lee. I'm gonna get in trouble.
What's going
podcast.
on? Fucking love you guys.
Fucking love you guys. Hey, we really want to thank everybody. Yo, like we got on Spotify. People start listening to the podcast. We've been getting views on Facebook. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I don't know if you got anything to say to that.
It feels amazing. Thank you guys. We're moving on up. And
moving on
up to the Spotify. Something. Our podcast is in the sky.
Our podcast is literally in the cloud. As they would call it. No, look, you didn't even tell me I didn't have my earpiece in. Look at you trying to fuck up our audio, man.
God damn it, we're firing the producer.
Yeah, producer, get the fuck out of here, man.
That's why. Like, I feel like I'm at the end of like a baseball game, and I'm just like I'm trying to do the interview. Like, yeah, great time, guys. I enjoyed the game. Yeah. We scored more runs. Fuck, baseball's gone. And at this point, I kicked Eddie out, so Eddie's not here anymore. Now it's my show. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. How you guys doing? What's good? Happy Juneteenth, everybody. And shout out to Texas. You know, he's not. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there he is. I didn't want to start talking without. Apparently, Eddie's in solidarity. You know, he changed his icon to all black. That's dope. I don't know where I'm going with this, but here he is. Man, I miss you guys. We're doing 2 a week. We're doing Monday and we're doing Thursday, but Eddie had some things to do yesterday, so we are back on Friday. But this is our second podcast of the week. I was admiring how you changed. Oh, we can't hear you, Eddie. What I was saying is, I was admiring how you changed your whole screen to the black frame for solidarity. I was like, that's a good thing for Juneteenth, but we still can't hear you. And I kind of feel like on the newscasting when they're like, hey, live at the scene. And there's like a pause. There's like a solid pause. We're like, and back to Loy on the scene. Go.
Yo.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
What the fuck, bro?
What, bro?
I don't know, man. Like,
did I fuck it up already?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. Literally, we were like, we need to fire the producer, and my computer was like, okay, and it just like took me out.
Okay, you got your wish. Fired. I was like, okay, Google, cancel the producer.
Yo,
denied.
Jesus, the fuck be live right now, man. This is Juneteenth. You gonna kick the black man off? Somebody stop.
Hey, yo, it did change your whole frame to solidarity black. I was like, that's impressive. I'm proud of you, bro. I wasn't sure where you were on the fence. I wasn't sure if you were an ally. Now I saw your frame.
Oh my god, bro. All right, so did you talk a little bit about Juneteenth? I don't know what you said and what you didn't say.
Well, I didn't want to get into it without you because I just felt like I needed the cosign just cause. But I was like, happy Juneteenth.
You could have did it without me. I promise you that.
I was like, shout out to Texas. You know, that Texas time zone pretty fucked up. You know, in Texas, when it's noon here, or it's like when it's noon in DC, it's still 1847 in Texas. Some places.
Yo, like the fucked up thing about Juneteenth is like now I know about Juneteenth because I'm older and like I cared to find out. But we never were taught about Juneteenth in high school, man. Like ever.
You know, I think I heard about it in high school, but that's because we just, you know, growing up north, we like to dump on the South. So any stupid thing that we could talk shit about the South, we learned about. Not because you know, New England was all about black rights and all of that.
Yeah, I was about to say because New England's racist as shit, bro. You guys, Boston just had the bullshit with like they were like, all right, listen, you can't say nigger in the stadium anymore. Like y'all just got that. Because white people kept calling players niggas. Like
yeah, you know, and it's sad because, like, you know, I'm from Boston, and I have this fight all the time. Everyone's like, "Oh, Boston's like the most racist city in the country." It's like the most racist city in the country, and I'm like,
one of.
I mean, name a city that's not racist in the country. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying it's not. Like, I've been to the South. It's pretty fucking crazy. And but New England, we like to talk shit. We like to talk shit about England. We like to talk shit about the South because apparently we won that too. We won all of it. And you know, so the thing about Juneteenth is whatever year it was. What year was Juneteenth?
So Juneteenth is 1960.
18.
I said 19. 1865. Yeah. Texas, June 19th, 1865.
So December 31st. 1864, right? That's the date, was like the last day of slavery.
No, so Emancipation Proclamation was in 1863.
Right.
But it was like a prelim, then 1864, January 64.
January 64.
January 64, he pushed it through. And then not all of the states decided they were gonna do it, like they weren't gonna free their slaves. And Texas was the last state to do it on June 19th, 1865. And then most of the slaves in Texas didn't even know about the shit for 2 fucking years.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like, dog.
Yeah, could you imagine getting that email? Well, not the email, the Pony Express. The guy rides up, it's like, here's the mail. And you open it.
Could you imagine that email?
That's the time of life.
What is this? It's an email. What?
How do you wax seal? How do you wax seal an email? I don't know. But like the Pony Express rides up, throws a thing of mail. You open it up, it's got the wax seal, and you're like, huh. I guess we have to do this. Apparently, this is our final notice.
Dog, what the email at 18? This witchcraft that you just brought on us.
What could you imagine? Could you imagine? Like what? Okay, so Texas seceded, and you know, there's a war about succession, right? And then they take away slavery, and then you don't do it. And then they threaten you, like, what are you going to do? Kick us out of the union? That's what just happened.
Literally what just happened. Not even literally what just happened.
That sounds like a horrible punishment.
Bro, like, the fact that, like, we not taught this shit in school, like, even during Black History Month, like, you have a whole fucking month of February that was dedicated to learning about Black history, and we didn't celebrate Juneteenth. And so I want to say the messed up part is I think we used to celebrate it at the zoo, right? In a DC zoo. But it was a cookout. It was always a cookout, right? So it was always, we had these cookouts on Juneteenth, and everybody would say Juneteenth, but we didn't as kids, we really didn't understand it. I want to say I was in my 20s when I actually found out what Juneteenth was. And then I was like, yo, like, we need to start taking this shit serious in my 20s. And of course, nobody really does, right?
Right.
And now because of Corona, George Floyd, Rashad Brooks, Tiana, like, we have all these people out here, like, in Black Lives Matter now, right? Yeah. So now everybody's like, oh no, Juneteenth is a holiday. Like, it's not even a fucking holiday, bro. Like, it's not. Like,
Texas celebrates
Texas made it a holiday.
Texas was the first state to be like, hey guys, you know what? Fuck it. Okay, we get it. We get it.
We fucked up.
Here we go. Last state in, first to make it a holiday.
Yeah. Let's make this a holiday real quick. Like, and that's only for state employees. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, kids, like, well, kids, I guess, and I think really what it is for us is like we were out of school doing Juneteenth. So the only way you would really learn about Juneteenth is either doing Black History Month, which is so far away from Juneteenth that you probably forget about it, or your parents were like really big. Like my aunt Rachel is like really Afrocentric. Like, so I know I've heard of it as a kid. I knew I heard of it as a kid, but I don't think we actually like super celebrated it as when we were kids.
I think looking back, just retrospectively, the only way that I could forgive like not being a holiday is if there was another holiday that it was celebrating, like the Emancipation Proclamation. If like that day was a celebration, and then Juneteenth was just kind of like, oh yeah, that's a day. But we don't even celebrate the day of the Emancipation Proclamation. I know what it is. It's September something, but I couldn't tell you, the date. But we don't even celebrate that. Like, I don't know. There's no holiday that it replaced, and that's the upsetting part for me.
Yeah, I think everything that when we overcome as a country and we start to get better, it should be a fucking holiday. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that we overcome should be a holiday, and everything that's fucking racist and you saying you want to get over and it's in the past and boom, 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 boom. Like no reparations. When you do all that shit,
$14 trillion.
Do a holiday when you decided to get better. Do a National Kearns Day. Okay, this is the day that white women stop calling the cops for mediocre fucking problems. Anytime y'all get over some shit, stop thinking of that fucking holiday. Rejoice in that shit. Because that's why you like, man, racism. Is it really here? Yeah, bitch, your statues. You fucking not like y'all motherfuckers celebrate Christopher Columbus for discovering some shit that was already here. But y'all
he didn't even discover here. Like he discovered the island.
Exactly. He discovered the islands in the South. You still get named a group of people Indians, knew they weren't Indians and kept calling them Indians. Dude, like come on, man. Like
it named like one person that stepped off the Mayflower.
Nobody can tell you.
Exactly. Like
nobody. We made songs about this shit.
They had a holiday.
No, get the fuck out. Like you can't just make a holiday. Do for the shit you did correctly. This the shit you did right. Make a fucking holiday out of it.
What day did they land on Plymouth Rock? I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, not even a clue.
Yeah, but should they be the heroes? They showed up, they stayed, they humped it out. Like they should have a holiday, not because of Columbus. They populated the country. I don't know.
Bruh, man, fuck out of here. Just
happy Juneteenth, bro.
Just thank you, bro. Happy Juneteenth to everybody out there. Black Lives Matter. All you white people that are getting upset and getting off the thread or turning off the podcast that you just found out about, read my shirt.
You have all of the holidays. You have all of the holidays. You have all of the holidays.
That's all you gotta know. Like,
what?
I love that. What's the name? Frankie put that post up of that dude, and it was just like, yo, don't be a dick. I don't give a fuck if you like black people or not. Don't be a fucking dick. Like it was just, he was like, yo, like. And I'll fuck you up if you are.
Hey, Michael Shea. We talk about Michael Shea all the time, but in his special, he has a joke where he's like, freedom of speech, is the First Amendment. The second one is the right to have guns. You should probably have guns if you're just gonna talk shit. Like if you have the right to say anything, you should probably have a gun. And I'm by myself. That's great. Hey guys, welcome to my podcast. I appreciate you guys. Happy Juneteenth. And Eddie just said, I don't like that joke. Fuck you. And he dipped. And there he is. Can we hear you?
I'm not here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
See, this is the bullshit I be talking about.
And I was bitching about my internet. Motherfucker, your internet's kicking you off the whole internet. Anyways.
Dude, I need, you know what it is? I'm about to go back to my old headphones that you guys used to make fun of me for having because they worked.
Do it.
I just didn't read your lips. Do it.
Oh, do it. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Oh my God. Hold on. Why would it go only me? I can't even hear anybody. Nobody like I love technology nowadays.
No. We can hear you. You can't hear us.
No,
can you hear
hold
me?
on one sec. No, hold on one sec. I gotta fucking reset this whole thing. I fucking love fucking internet.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm talking. And yeah, man. Growing up in Boston, if you guys don't believe me, I love the city I'm from, right? I'm gonna get it tattooed on my back or something. Probably not, but I do want to say that I learned about Juneteenth just because we like to talk shit. You know, we talk shit on the British, we talk shit about the South, we talk shit apparently about everyone that's not white, right? That's what everyone feels. But Boston, the Red Sox had to literally it got to the point where they just had to be like, hey guys, stop using racial slurs in Fenway, which, you know, shout out to Torrey Hunter for bringing that to everybody's attention. I'm just saying, I won't even try. I won't even talk about it. It's great. It's a great day for Boston, right? It's a great day where tides of change. We've changed name from Yaki Way to something else, David Ortiz Way, because Yaki was an owner who was racist, did racist shit. He's gone. Hurrah. And the owner had a statue. The original owner of the Redskins had a statue of RFK, and he was kind of a cunt. And they got rid of his statue this morning because tides have changed. That is amazing. I don't know anything about this owner from the Redskins. I just know Dan Snyder is kind of a cunt because he's, even with everything going on, even with all the protests, he doesn't want to change the name. He literally financed the backing of the lawsuit for the trademark for a group called the Slants. There's a music group called the Slants. Yes, the Slants. And he financially backed their lawsuit to trademark their name. And surprisingly, they won. So now he's using that precedent of that win to try to trademark it and legitimize the team name as the Redskins. So you know it's bad when you got to go out of your way to be a fucking cunt. He's a super cunt. I hear Eddie in the background somewhere. Maybe you do too. I'm just saying that times have changed. Statues are coming down. It is new. And for anybody that says, hey, that's our history, how are we going to remember about history? Maybe you should stop defunding public schools. Maybe you should start taking money and putting it back into the schools so we can learn about Juneteenth and an amazing history that is American history at a young age. What's going on, Eddie?
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. Amazing.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can definitely hear you, but can you hear me?
Oh no, I can hear you.
Okay.
I had to take I literally just had to take these stupid ass headphones. So everybody that's only on audio, we do apologize. If you hear echo, it is definitely on me this time. I let you fucknuts convince me not to wear those goddamn headphones. Those headphones are the best fucking things I had, you pieces of crap.
Yeah, wow. You cracked under peer pressure.
Fucking Eddie. Though. I really did. I really bought, and those little fucker things, like they would work every blue moon. They were good, and then they would just fucking not work. Like right now.
Like I have a wire headset. It's Bluetooth as well, but I wired it in. Why? Because I don't trust technology.
Dog, it's so annoying. Like I didn't want to. You know how you want to look horrible online. That's what it was for me. I was like, I'm not fucking about to put on some big ass headphones so everybody can be like, God damn, Eddie, your head's big as shit. Like, I already know my head's big. So I wanted to put in Bluetooth, you know. So I didn't have to. Nope, not working out. Didn't work out at all. I still have my iPod. I gave my other ones to Brittany. So I'm like, I'm fucked. All right, whatever.
Yeah, man.
Me ranting.
I think you need to stop buying Ray J's bullshit and just.
Bro, I think I would have been better with the Ray J bullshit. I think I would have really been ready. But Enrico Castillo is on. Happy Juneteenth. Thank you, sir, so much. And fuck you. I lost so much goddamn money because of this fucking guy. Like,
Oh, that's right. If you anybody that doesn't know, hey Rico, drop the link in the comments below.
He cannot. He can't. That's not the dude. I'm so pissed off. I fucking poker. Dog, I go $20. I put $20 in. I like to pay like the 3-6 games. $20 in. You know, little chump change shit. Little chump change shit. All right,
3-6 Mafia.
You know what I'm saying? Little chump change shit. 3-6. You know what I'm saying? I go up, put $20 in. I go up 150. It's good. Yeah, you know, I'm good at that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little good at it. Right? Hold on. No. Listen. So I'm bragging. It's after the funeral. There's a black funeral, right? So if anybody didn't know, a friend of mine passed away last week, and that's why we're on Friday instead of Thursday. Thank you, everybody that sent out condolences. Most of them need to go to his family. But back to the story. We're playing everybody's playing craps. I don't have any cash on me, you know. So I start playing poker. I start playing poker, right? Go up $150, right? $150. One hand, I get fucking ace queen. What comes out on the flop? A 7, I don't care card, and a queen. Oh, I'm looking nice.
Pocket, hey,
I'm
double
looking
queen.
Nice. With a queen, I got a queen on the. You know what hits next on the turn? An ace. Woo! Woo! Oh, you really want to play me, mofo? You don't want to play me, mofo. You don't want to play me, mofo.
Hey, you don't want none of this.
You don't know what this is. You don't know, right? The river comes out, right?
Not your daughter.
And so, not my daughter. River comes out. The guy goes all in. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker has no idea what's about to fucking hit him. Pocket sevens, motherfucker. $90 like that, right? So it's gone. I'm like, all right, fuck. All right.
But you're still up.
I'm still up. All right. Next hand comes out. I get queen jack. Oh, yes. I like it. It's gonna go good. It's gonna go real good. What comes out? 2 queens. Up. I got trips. I am fucking killing. Oh, I'm fucking winning. Right? Ace pairs the board. Don't worry about that ace.
Oh, no, don't worry about that ace. Worry about that ace.
2 fucking queens on the board with an ace. I don't give a fuck about that ace. I hope somebody has that ace. All right? River comes out, no name card. I'm sitting with trip queens with an ace and jack. Whoo! My top 5 is nice. No, this fucknut was playing queen 3. And the 3 paired the board. What the fuck? Lost all $150 and 20. That was a quick story. That shit hurt very bad. I don't know. It hurt my feelings.
Well, Eddie. Well, technically, Eddie, if you don't gamble, you won't lose money, Eddie.
Hey, you know what? If you don't gamble, you don't win money either. So shut the fuck up, asshole.
Well, technically.
I am so far off agenda at this point.
Fuck it. What difference does it make? Nobody wants to hear about this shit anyways. They didn't come here because we want to hear the news. They're here because, like, I want to hear 2 idiots fucking talking to each other. Let's go.
Fuck it. Well, they should have had Terrence Groth on this bitch because that motherfucker is an idiot for sure. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
Yeah, see, Rico's like, you always got to worry about the ace.
Not when you have trips, Rico. I had trips going into it. Why would you? In your head, you're like, oh, it's nothing fucking. And ace queen, this was back-to-back hands, Rick. So trip 7s beats my queen ace, and then I get queen jack, and the motherfucker gets. What are the odds? What are the fucking odds that the other queen is in play on a 6-person table?
Actually, really high.
No, really low. Really low.
It's a 1 out of 47 chance of it being
very low, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
How many people playing? I mean, it's
6 people playing. It wasn't even 6 people in the hand. Most time, you think you sitting there with a fucking queen, a queen 3. Get the fuck out of here! You shouldn't even be in this fucking hand. I was hurting. I was hurting very badly. Yeah.
Sorry for your loss, and also sorry for your loss.
But
you know what you know what you should have been doing? You should have been recruiting people for the card game. So you make money. You make money on the recruiting.
So no, like, because this is the thing, Damo. So me and my man Damo Dickerson passed away. Not Damo, the comedian.
Yeah.
My friend Damo Dickerson passed away last week in a motorcycle accident. And so like, and all of it, like, and I know some people are probably like, you guys were gambling outside after a funeral. Like, first off, Damo was a gambler, so fuck yes, we were. Yes, if the casinos were open, let me make sure this is understood. We would have went to his family's house. We would have fucking mourned. We would have started to rejoice, and to get the party started, we would have went to the goddamn casino and fucking let's go. Like, cause that's what we did.
Eddie, I'm telling you, as a brother of mine, I'm telling you, do whatever. If you have the opportunity to be at my funeral, do whatever makes you happy. I don't care.
Partying.
You know why? Because I'm not gonna be there. I am not there.
I'm gonna wear yellow and black, and I'm gonna fucking party my ass off. I can tell you that much.
Did they have a Pittsburgh Pirates jersey that day?
It's gonna be a fucking Wiz Khalifa party in this bitch. Black and yellow.
No, I want to see you in full New England Patriots attire at my funeral. No, that's what I want.
Never happening. That, like, dude, like, cause this, when somebody dies and friends get together, everybody starts talking about, like, if I die, this is what happens. This, and I had to think about. I was like, first off, if I die, don't put me in a fucking suit. That's a fact. Do not. When have you seen me in a suit besides if it's a business meeting or fucking to go to the lodge? Like, other than that, don't put me in no goddamn suit, bro. Put whatever Jordans come out the week or the week before I pass away, you pop them bitches. You put them on. Give me some Old Navy jeans. Get them bitches tailored. Get a black shirt that says, I don't like you. Just get a black. You don't even have to put the asshole part. Just get a shirt that says, I don't like you.
In parentheses, you know who you are.
You know who you are. And I'm fucking good. I am good. And everybody knows it. Like, yo, that dude's a dick even from the grave. Hell yes, bitch. I'm an infamous dick.
I told my family, hey, if you guys have the opportunity to go to my funeral, like, I don't care. Nobody has any input. My wife, it's all about what she wants. I don't care. I don't care if it's hot dogs and hamburgers. I don't care. I don't care. Why? Because it's not about me. It's about everyone that's left. So
fuck. Lord, you're such a good guy.
I don't care.
Me, fucker. It's about me.
I am not fighting. I'm not wasting my time in real life about my afterlife. I don't care. I don't care.
Fuck that. The Pharaohs did it. I'm doing it, son. I want you to put my cell phone in my pocket. I need you to put, put a cigarette with a bottle of Captain Morgan in the grave. Let's go, baby. And you don't know, I might come back.
It's like when you pass, we have to lift up your mattress and like all of your outfit, everything that you want is like laid out.
Yeah, I might do that. I might every 2 weeks just change it out. You never know when you're gonna go. Fuck it.
Fresh press. It's cuffed with a crease.
What? Oh shit! There's a shirt that's I don't like you. And with the what? That's gonna be the livest funeral ever. Let's be honest. I'm a comic, and I've been a dick to a lot of comics. So it's gonna be comics that are gonna come on and be like, hey, so he was a good guy. Mushy. Sorry about your lost family. To everybody else, he was a fucking dick, was he not? Wasn't he a dick? And my father's probably gonna be like, hopefully, if my father's around or my sister's around, shit, if my daughter's around, my daughter's probably gonna be like, yep.
High five on the way off. High five. Yep, you're right. Show enough.
You're right.
Hey, you know, guys, we're brought together by the passing of our beloved. I mean, but let's be real.
Right. Let's be honest about this shit.
I loved him like a brother, but come on.
I don't think anybody would take you serious because everybody knows I don't want nobody crying at my funeral. My mama, if she's around, my significant other, if I have one at that point in time, because God knows I'm probably going to die single.
Significant others.
Right. Like my daughter, like, you know what I'm saying? Like whoever's around, like nobody's gonna, I don't know. For real. I do want, like, I want a ceremony and then put me in ashes and then put me in the ocean.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Can we,
you know what?
Go.
Yeah. It's just like I don't care. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever money I have left over, you figure it out. Why? Because I'm not here. Just don't take selfies with me. If I'm in a casket,
selfies, Lloyd.
I don't
I'm
want
taking the Irish goodbye, bro. Oh, we are doing like what? It's gonna be a fucking Yingling in a cup. I'm gonna pour that shit in your fucking mouth. They'll be like, he's involved. Why are you doing that?
That's gonna fuck up the cremation. You know that. Yes. He's wet now.
I'm fucking doing it, bro. Why would I not?
So, shout out to your homie. You know,
Damo Dickinson, and best believe anybody like that's listening to this, like this is what Damo did. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all we did was just crack jokes and have fun. So
salute to him. You know that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's wet now.
Look at this shit. See, this is why you have headphones.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. All right.
Cheers to Damo.
Damo for Damo, baby. Damo for Damo.
Okay, so let me get this off my chest. I feel the need to address it. There's been some crazy shit that's come to light about Chris D'Elia, comedian, and I will say I've met him a few times, and I've opened for his openers, and I will say that he's been accused of underage, trying to solicit underage nudes, and amongst other things, trying to hook up or actually hooking up with underage girls while on the road. That shit is trash, and we do not stand for that shit. So that is our official statement. It's unfortunate. My heart goes out to all the victims, and just don't be a dick. Don't do that shit, people. And I will say that Chris D'Elia has a very sour past with Albuquerque. Albuquerque is a beautiful place. He filmed the show out here, and he was saying how shitty Albuquerque is. And it's like, yeah, we know, we live here. You don't have to tell everybody else, asshole. So Albuquerque is generally like, fuck that guy. He's been fuck that guy since he left. And he was saying like, oh, we can't get, I don't know where there's an open mic. Well, fuck that guy. There's like 12 open mics a week. Not a lot, but there's 12.
Right. Yes, you guys got a small community. Like, yeah, I don't know about that shit, bro. Like, no,
it's a lot.
I think we all go. I think we all as comics are like, yo, if I get out of single comics, it's like, yo, if I get out of town, I'm about to go get some kush. Like, I'm gonna try my best.
That's not the problem.
Yeah, the problem is the minors and all that shit. Is like,
yeah,
buddy.
Yeah, it's like Chris D'Elia. It's like you're famous, right? You're famous in your own right. You could have, I don't want to say any woman that you wanted, but you could literally have the pick of the litter, and you literally, for lack of a better term, went for the runs of the litter.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Like, because the whole thing started, a girl accused him. Well, no, a girl said like, well, she not even accused, like she has the proof on it. But a girl was like, hey, when I was a kid, Chris D'Elia used to try to holler at me. I used to tell his story at parties and excuse me. I just thought it was some jokey joke. Now that I'm older, I'm starting to realize like that was kind of creepy. Like he was trying to mold me. And then like you read the text and you're like, well, does he know that she's 16 or what? Like she's like, well, no, he asked my Instagram, so he fucking knew. And then it's like, all right, this is getting a little weird.
But not one, not two. But like it looks like Cosby just
coming out. A couple girls. It was a couple girls. A
lot of girls.
It was like let's make sure we preface this shit. He has not been charged. Nope. There is no investigation. This literally came out on Twitter and went viral very fast. He personally said that when he used to go on the road, he used to try to holler at chicks. Basically, he did a lot of fucked up shit when he was a little bit younger in the comedy, but he never intentionally talked to a minor. So that's what he said. That she says that he definitely knew. We don't know. But what we will say is, if you are fucking talking to a minor on purpose, I hope you fucking burn.
Yeah,
I have a daughter, little fucking creep.
and I will say, like, the scale is astounding, almost Cosby level scale on Twitter. So,
do you think it's up to Cosby level?
I mean, I think I saw 15 girls on Twitter be like showing like I've seen 15 girls.
Yeah, and that was the weird part. Terrence is right. The weird part is like he was casted as a pedophile, as a
Twice.
comedian pedophile in the You show.
And in Workaholics. I think he was a pedo in Workaholics.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah. So I want to move on. I just say, hey guys, don't do that. That is wrong. If you're doing it, seek help.
No, just jump off a bridge. But jump off a bridge. I got a daughter. Fuck you, fuckers.
Yeah, true. That's right. You got a daughter.
So what did Chris do in Albuquerque though? Like he shitted on Albuquerque?
Yeah. He was filming a show out here because Netflix is out here. There's a bunch of Netflix is out here. There's a studio out here, so he was filming something, and he was here for like I don't know 3 months, and he was like,
Right.
"Oh, I don't know where to get up. Albuquerque's this shit." Like you guys can Google. He was talking shit, and when you go to a city when you're on the road, I think your best way is to endear them. And he was like, he didn't come out, he didn't show up anywhere, and he was just sitting there on Twitter, just dumping on Albuquerque as a city. And you know that saying, like, you can't make fun of this idiot because that's our idiot. That's our city. People got mad.
Yeah, you guys got fucking crazy people down there. So I would never personally come to Albuquerque and be like, fuck Albuquerque.
Yeah,
I might say it from a distance and never show up.
And it's not hard. It's not hard to not show up to Albuquerque.
Come there and do it.
You know how many people have not showed up at Albuquerque? All of them. Everyone that's not here.
All of them.
All of them. And it's crazy. Open carry is a thing, and we're the Wild West.
You get that shooting.
Yeah.
That shit's weird.
So in the news, Albuquerque in the news, we were tearing down statues like the South was doing it, but ours were conquistadors. Then we had a couple statues of Spanish conquistadors. We were trying to take them down. A fight broke out with apparently New Mexico's got a militia, and a guy that shot one of the protesters was a former city councilman. That's how crazy Albuquerque is. A former councilman shooting somebody at a protest for a statue.
We know for a fact he was a councilman.
Yes, for fact. Last name Baca. And you know what's even more crazier than that? And you know what's really fucked up? When there's a shooting at a protest and the militia, that the shooter was like, I'm part of this militia. The militia took a step back. You know how fucked up that is?
Funny.
Like, you fucked up with like the terrorist organization was like, that wasn't our shooting.
That's funny. She's like, nah, not us, homie. Don't put me in that shit.
Like he's wearing the same T-shirt as all of the militia. They're all in uniform, all the same T-shirt. They're like,
nah, we don't know that guy. You gotta think like that's what some people had to do for Black Lives Matter. Was like, yo, like, listen, like, yeah, we want that shit. We want all of these different things. Okay, that crazy fucker, we don't know him. Yeah. Okay, that one, he's a little extreme. Yeah, he has a Black Lives Matter shirt. Okay, he does not represent all Black lives, though. Okay, he represents his life. Just so happens he's black. Please arrest him. Don't kill him. Thank you. Yeah. Let's just be honest about this shit, bro. Like,
you know it's bad with the organizations got turned like, no, you can kill him, you can shoot him, just
just keep him the fuck. But hold up, so when you brought this shit up, I had to read more into it because especially I'm not in Albuquerque.
Nobody is.
So dummy over here, he shot off a shot. After he said other people were attacking him. But then they dropped the charges for the shooting, but because they want to investigate it, but they kept the charges for him running over random people.
So I think the way the story was, the militia. So think of a statue. Doesn't matter what it looks like, but a statue. People around it, they're trying to take it down, and then the militia or this guy was like trying to get in between the mob and the statue, and like putting his hands out. No, I apologize. I fucked that story up. Mob. He's trying to get in there, and one woman was like blocking it, putting her arms out and like trying to block him from pulling people off of the statue. And he got mad, and he took this woman and threw her to the ground, literally just like ragdolled her. And then the mob was like, oh, fuck you. And they kind of ascended on him and he ran away. and he was like getting hit with shit, and he shot a warning shot, and then somehow or another he ended up shooting somebody in the back like 2 or 3 times.
Yeesh.
Yeah. So right now I know that they dropped the charges, but I think it's to like, because the thing with the legal system is you charge somebody high.
Yeah,
like
you want to convict low. You want them at least to get convicted lower.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't like. So yeah, I don't know, man. That one, I feel bad for Albuquerque.
It's wild, man. I mean, it's you know, on any given day when there's John Jones just patrolling the streets trying to stop graffiti, like, you know, this is not a sane place.
Yeah, this is not. Yeah, Albuquerque's a little bit. I'm not, but like this, I'm not fucking with anybody in open carry states. I'm just not, unless I'm a resident of that state. I'm just not doing it. But no, but his gun wasn't even registered or some dumb shit.
I mean, I don't think you need to register guns.
Oh, for real? In Albuquerque?
Yeah, I just think, yeah, I don't
You motherfuckers
like.
out of West, bro, of the wild, homie.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
Like, if there was a place where there's still a saloon with the swinging doors, and it would be here. It would be fucking
Jesus
here.
Christ. Like, I haven't even so I saw it was a video for it, but I just haven't watched the video. Have you watched the video for it?
Yeah. It's
But it's not very clear.
Yeah, I mean, it's now because people not doctor it, but like, you know, this is the guy, and then he throws it down and he runs off, and then shots are fired. It's Jake Gardner story. Shit. Yeah. I don't know who that is. But you know what's crazy about Albuquerque is, like, if you drive out to some of these country roads, like out in the outskirts, and you look at the signs, like the road signs, you'll see bullet holes in it, bullet dents in it. People just ride around and like shoot signs. Pew 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 pew. Like, that's a thing.
What the fuck is wrong with Conquistadors? Like, why would I'm not talking about a state that does that?
Yeah, like
I'm not like you, a city that does that at all, man.
You realize during UFC fight nights or UFC pay-per-views, like, Albuquerque becomes like the smartest city in the country. And then every other day, not even close. Like, it's this, and then UFC, the intelligence spikes because everyone here knows how to fight. We got John Jones, we got Holly Holm, we got fucking Carlos Condit just walking around, just at Target. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna just piss those people off, bro, just for the fuck of pissing them off. I mean, I understand why carrying a gun. I'm not shooting nobody for a goddamn statue.
Yeah.
But
you can get a concealed weapons permit with a background check and like $25. That's it.
Oh,
like,
fuck out of here. Get the fuck, Jesus Christ! I might move to Albuquerque. But it's too expensive to fly out of that hole. It's too expensive to fly in. It's too expensive to fly out. That's like Phoenix. It was like it's around the same as DC, but like just a little bit cheaper. But it's too expensive to fly in and out of that hole.
Yeah, but you realize that live in LA. But you're paying, like, you know, like, there's houses out here. There's legitimate houses at $100,000. Like, you can buy a 4,000 square foot house for like $300,000 out here.
Wow.
And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. Like, we're looking at $250,000 for like a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, gated community for like 2,000 square feet for $250,000.
Jesus.
I mean, yeah, I'll pay $100 extra to fly out. Whatever. Fuck it. Let's go.
Dog. Nah, I'm good. It's too many crazy fuckers, dog. I don't like crazy people. That's why I never moved to Virginia. And they're nowhere near Albuquerque. They got a lot more shit to do than you fuckers do. I ain't doing that shit either, fucker.
Like, we don't have racist statues. We don't have like statues of Confederate soldiers. We got statues of conquistadors. Like, that's
that was a little bit weird. Like, who is the dude that was in the statue that they were getting rid of?
I don't know, some Spanish guy.
Yo, all right, I really need these fuckers to start paying attention to these statues and like understanding some of these statues before they tear them down. But on the other hand, I need other fuckers to know to get out the fucking way. You remember the dude got hit in the head, got a concussion because they were tearing down his statue?
Hey, do you understand that?
Like, out the way.
lumberjacks deal with that every day. Like lumberjacks is like a ridiculously dangerous job. Why? Because shit falls and kills you.
Facts, homie. Fact. Like it's not like I don't know. I think some people are pulling down the statues because because of racist tension and like most of these guys represent racism. Even if like it's like, well, look at what they did on the good side, and that's why we put up statues. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. But like I told you guys before, put all these shits in a museum. Or leave them all up and don't be upset when people break their heads off. I don't know.
Yeah, or like let's so one of the statues that they're taking down or they're trying to take down in Santa Fe, which is the capital, 45 minutes from here. Right. It's like one of the guys, the homesteaders that's colonized Santa Fe area, and on the plaque, like in granite, it was like, oh, this guy, he cleared the way, killed savages, da 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 da. Like. Maybe you should change that. Like, and I guess somebody went and chiseled it out, like the word savages, because that's not a term you should use, especially with so many Native people.
Right. Well, especially when you're killing Native people.
Yeah. Yeah. And calling them savages. Like, you kill them, that's bad. And then calling them savages after they're dead, like, you're just being a cunt. But yeah, let's revise. If you're gonna keep the statues up, let's revise the plaque and let's literally say what it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck about the statues, bro.
Nobody cares. I
didn't know, but people do care, but people don't care. They don't know why they care, but they care. Like, it's like, do you care to show that you care? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a reminder of how racist I was. It's like, yeah, well, if you don't want a reminder of how racist this country is, you probably want to leave this country because, like, they kind of, like, killed the entire fucking... Well, not killed the entire, but really fucked over a lot of people that were here before them.
Yeah.
Like I love Andrew Schultz's like new shit when he like researches shit. And he's like, dude, like you're not tearing down statues because of like you're tearing down statues because you don't want those people as a reminder anymore. Like, just be honest.
Which is fine. I mean, honestly, it's strange, especially when you look at like sports and you go back to the 50s. Like, there's some like. If you go back to like 1900s, all the owners that have a statue need to come down. Why? Because they didn't allow black people in until like the 1950s. So if you owned anything in 1904, the Chicago Cubs, like your shit is coming down. They just took down. I was saying it before while you were gone. They took down the statue of the original owner of the Redskins off of RFK Stadium.
Why? What was the reason?
Because he was a dick. The original owner before Dan Snyder. He was a dick, and he was fighting to keep football segregated. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, no Cook.
Whoever has a statue in front of
in front of RFK. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
that guy.
It wasn't Cook because Cook was the one that took him out to FedEx. Him and his son took him out to FedEx. That's why I was like Jack Kent Cook Stadium or some shit like that. I'm not a Redskin fan, so I might get that all the way fucked up. Somebody will correct us one day.
Or not. Whatever. They're like,
I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't give a rat's ass.
Could you imagine? If that guy had his way and it was just like white football all around? It'd be like the worst sport to watch. It'd be watching like polo. Like what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Like if baseball was all white for a second, and then Jackie Robinson flipped the motherfuckers on their head, and they was like,
and he wasn't even the first one.
Yeah, but he was the best one. It was the best one. He was the one that could stand up. He endured the racism and through the long haul. That's all. What? You thought I was gonna fuck that up, didn't you?
No, not at all. I was just like, I felt like that's what pissed me off about 42, the movie. It was like, yeah, we just need someone to not fight back. You're like,
all right.
I'm like, what's going on in the Big Bang Theory?
Like shit. All right, well, hold up. Kaepernick, you think he's back in? Chargers said they're gonna give him a shot.
Yeah, but there's no timeline. They're like, yeah, he's on our must-work out list, but have not sent him an invitation.
They don't have a fucking quarterback. What is it? Tyrod Taylor's on their team. Tyrod Taylor's bounced teams how much? Let's be honest about it. He's bounced teams forever and a day. So I doubt he's really I think the dude was good at the Bills. I think the Bills fucked him over a little bit. I think he was good at the Bills, and if they would have let him play in the system, he would have been fine.
But it's the Bills.
Everything is a system, though. Everything's a system, man.
Yeah, so you literally get Kaepernick and you put him behind or with
but then you got Cam Newton out there.
Cam has a job, doesn't have a job. Cam doesn't have a job.
Where does Cam go? Because it's like, all right, well, who can run with Cam? Because who just signed to the Chargers? Somebody just signed to the Chargers. Melvin Gordon left.
I don't know.
Melvin Gordon left, and somebody went to the Chargers. Off the top of my head, I can't remember who it was. Excuse me. But yeah, you bring in Cam. Do you think Cam is going to fare well with like your system? Because the Chargers are moving to LA, right?
They're in LA.
No, they're no. What are they moving to? Am I all the way off on the Chargers right now? I don't follow the Chargers.
Nobody does. And even Charger fans don't follow the Chargers. There's people that have grown up wearing Charger gear for their whole life and didn't realize it's a football team. They just thought it was a brand.
That's hilarious, bro. If that was true.
Fucking Chargers, oh, like
bro, that was true. That would be fucking hilarious. No, Chargers weren't always LA. They were San Diego Chargers. That's San Diego,
right? But now they've been in LA. They were in LA for the last couple seasons.
Last year was their first year.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Last year was. I knew. You don't fucking mess me up, fucker.
They're in LA. This motherfucker?
You was messing. I know I was right because I wasn't confident in what I was saying. You was like, "Nah, you're probably wrong."
No, you were confident in saying that they weren't in LA, and I'm like, no, they're in LA.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I was saying they were already there. You're right.
Yeah, no, they're there now.
Right, you're right.
Fucking English, bro.
You're right. I said you were right, you fucking dick.
I'm white?
Fucking dick. Why are you so mean to me? Don't be a dick. But Terrence, the Raiders are moving to Vegas, yes, but nobody gives a fuck about the Raiders. And the Raiders are not going to fucking sign Colin Kaepernick. Even though the owner did come out and say he gave the coaches the open what's the name to like sign him. That doesn't mean I don't know when he said that. He could have said that yesterday.
That just means that everything's in cahoots. That just means that when Roger Goodell was like, "Yeah, I recommend that people give him, sign him or whatever," and you're like, "So you weren't recommending that they sign him beforehand?"
But, interesting. I think that's reading into people's words sometimes because, like, if I'm like, all right, I use what I do sometimes, bro. Not every time. I think you got to judge people on like what they shown you from before, and I think that's why I kind of like that with Goodell. Is like kind of weird, kind of not weird for me. Okay, honest. Goodell has always been judge executioner, right? He's always been judge executioner. So Goodell gets into it with Colin, basically, right? So everybody's scared to sign Colin. That doesn't mean that he told everybody not to sign Colin. I don't know if he did. There's a whole fucking lawsuit to determine that shit, and I wasn't on the board. But all I'm saying is, if he's saying like, "Hey, go ahead and sign Colin," I'll take his he said, "Go ahead." I'm not gonna read into it. I'm sorry. That's me. I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not. What? What?
Okay. I mean, that'll get you in trouble. That's fine.
I don't get why it would get me in trouble, bro. I don't know if he told. I don't know. I don't tell people what other people said because I hate when people say what I said and they didn't ask me shit.
Maybe they didn't say what you said. Maybe you just assumed they said what you think they said and they didn't say it at all. Now you're assuming.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't know. You look at it and you go, okay, well, the Patriots, right? The Patriots are of course I'm a homer, but they're great at looking at the personnel and then figuring out a game plan from the personnel versus like trying to jam people into their game plan, if that makes any sense.
Colin doesn't work for Patriots. Neither does Cam because what's the name wants to throw out of the pocket. Neither one of those are great pocket passers.
No,
Boston's
I think you're absolutely right in the they historically are looking for a pocket passer, but I think that Jason Stidham's not going to cut it. Brian Hoyer can't cut it. We know this, and I think that you got to cut somewhere next season, definitely next season, because they don't have the salary cap to pick up a Cam Newton. Even if Cam Newton gave them a crazy discount, like I don't think they can afford Cam Newton.
Yeah.
And Colin Kaepernick, I mean, how much? What's the right salary for Colin Kaepernick? Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. $1 million. I'll do that now.
We talked about this, bro. We talked about this already. Like, he's been out of the league too long.
Yeah.
For the worst reason. Of course, we can all agree that the reason he was out of the league was bullshit, but he's been out of the league. He's been working out. He's been working out 5 days a week for the last 3 years. Always in shape. Nigga, I know a lot of people in shape to play football. I know a lot of people in shape. You give me 6 months, I'll be in shape to play football. That don't mean I'm going to be good at fucking football.
I mean, you've had 32 years of getting ready, and you're still not good.
No, bro. It's different. It's different, you fucking short prick. It's different. I'll put you on a fucking stretcher, you fucking dickhead.
You should. Look at the size. Like, just mass times velocity.
Like, why'd you hit him? I wanted to put him on a stretcher. It's going to make him taller, right? That's not what stretchers do.
The reasons.
No, I'm just saying he's been out of the league too long, bro. He's been out of the league too long. I don't like. I see him getting picked up. I see him getting picked up for the wrong reasons. And what I mean by that is with everything that's going on right now, somebody might sign him just so that they look like I'm the black supporter. Look at me. Hey,
listen. You will easily make like whatever you give him. Let's say you give him $3 million. Let's say you just for whatever reason, $3 million. You're gonna make that up in jersey sales, no problem. You'll make that in.
I get that, but that's not good business. I'm sorry, he's gonna make the money off his jersey sales anyway. Dog, just give him the fucking like. You haven't played in 4 years. $1 million a year is a lot more than what you should be getting.
It doesn't matter the number. What I'm saying is from the business side, from the business side, the number doesn't matter because you will make if it's like a tolerable number within range. Let's say 5 or under, 5 million or under. You're gonna make that in jersey sales, no problem.
But if I would agree with you if we had if we hadn't seen this before. And what I mean by that is we've never seen anybody take a knee against the flag. That's Tim
Tebow.
But that's who I was about to say. He didn't take it against the flag. He took it when he what's the name? They said he was praying. You remember?
I thought, yeah, that's how they spun it. But I think he literally said, "Hey, don't quote me, but quote me. Whatever, look it up."
Yeah.
But he was like something about standing against like abortion. Like he couldn't.
There you go, because he was Christian.
Yeah, something about abortion. Yeah. But he was literally standing up, kneeling against the flag, second-handedly because of abortion.
Right. It was something, but he hasn't played in the league again, and his jersey sales would have sold not as much as Kaepernick's right now, but his jersey at that point in time, his jersey sales, tickets would have sold. When he went to the fucking Patriots, he outsold Tom Brady.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know why they had him.
That's my point.
You know why
they got rid of him because hold up, how can you have a backup quarterback that's bigger than your quarterback? You can't have it.
Nope, that wasn't the reason. The reason why they signed him because they knew Aaron Hernandez was off the fucking rails, and they're like, "Hey, you were his quarterback back in college."
Yeah. So they thought he could reel him in.
Yeah, and then they're like, as soon as he got arrested, they're like,
yeah. But
we're making 2 roster moves today.
I got you, but no, it wasn't. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you're saying like as a business move, it would just be good to get Colin. As a business move, it would have been good for people to get Tebow. They didn't.
Yeah, because he's trash.
But he wasn't. He won. And okay, bruh, Tebow won.
No.
Greatest quarterback in college history. Greatest quarterback in college history, bro. You can't be trash.
Being trash and winning are 2 different things. You know how I can tell you this?
Right.
The Lakers, Sun Yu, won a championship was trash. Like you can't. It's not the same.
Every Asian descent.
I know because it's so easy.
Every
There's 4 of us,
bro. But you won't learn these Indian guys. No, it's just
conquistadors, motherfucker. Fuck them. They're racist. They killed natives. Fuck those guys.
The point I'm saying. Okay, so the point I'm saying is, Tebow would have made a lot of money and sense to be on the team. Trash or not trash, we don't know. We haven't seen Colin since 2016, so we don't know what he would be on the field. With that being said, you can't do it just for the business reasons. You already created precedents, and you can't say that it was racially motivated because they did it with Tim Tebow. So that, and I knew, and you remember me and you had this conversation like 3 years ago before we did a podcast. Like, bro, that's how I knew he wasn't going to play. I was like, because racist white folks that are in power, and fuck race, people in power always find excuses not to do the right thing if it's in their benefit. Yeah. They'll always find an excuse not to do the right thing.
There's a risk. They have a risk management guy that's like counting the beans and being like, well, 54% chance of us losing. So let's go with the percentage of not losing. Let's go with the safer route.
Right. So yeah, I don't see if Colin makes it back. That's just the money tip. I don't see. I told people this shit before. I didn't see that many. It was like 5 teams that I saw Colin could even play for, and 3 of them he was a backup. Only 2 teams could he start for, and people were like, "Well, Blaine Gabbert is starting." I'm like, "Duh, Blaine Gabbert, like it or not, is a good pocket passer, but what he ain't is a improviser, and that motherfucker is going to get hit. Plus." He was getting 2 seconds. He was getting one point. I think he had like the lowest amount of time behind the line in the pocket. Yeah. Tom Brady, your greatest quarterback, is averaging like 3.5 seconds, bro. Like this dude was averaging 2 seconds underneath him. I say all of that to say when it comes to pocket passing, Blaine Gabbert was a better quarterback than Colin. But overall, Colin was a better quarterback, but you're going to have to change your entire system to fit them in. Who's going to do that with a guy who's been out for 4 years?
Yeah, but
real quick, one last one.
Sure.
How long was RG3 out of the league? And would you say RG3 was better than Colin?
Yes, I would say a healthy RG3. I think the problem is his knee. On any given play, then now you got to go back to your third string, fourth string, or your kicker's got to, at any given point. They're like, "Hey, Eddie, do you know the offense?" Like, I played Madden. I know your playbook.
Play Madden. That's funny.
So I think the issue is any team that's got a mobile quarterback. So like the Chargers. Who else? The Titans. Whoever's got mobile quarterbacks, you go, yeah, let's just fucking.
The Titans? The Titans just got rid of Marcus Mariota and signed Ryan Tannehill to a bigger deal.
Yeah, you're right. I was thinking Mariota.
And everybody thought Ryan Tannehill is not that good. He was a game manager. Yes, the biggest bulk of the players off of Derrick Henry. That's what you need. You needed a game manager. What you don't need is to try to run a wildcat and let Derrick Henry get blindsided straight off the side because the quarterback was like, "No, you take it." Like nobody needs that shit, bro. Come on, man. Like you got it. Like no matter what you want to say, it was like he gave them the possibility that he might throw it downfield, right? With Marcus Mariota, it was like you got Derrick Henry. He might pass it off to Derrick Henry. He wasn't that great of a pocket passer. I think where did he go? He just got signed somewhere else. I can't remember where he went. Marcus Mariota. Did he go?
No. Yeah, I know. Eagles? No.
I can't remember.
Okay, let's put it this way. We're going way off the rails.
I mean, we're talking sport. We're talking about football. It all relates back to Colin, bro. I'm sorry, yo.
I think if I was the Ravens, I'd sign him.
If you were the Ravens, you would sign him over Dirk Carr?
For his
fuck out of here.
The Ravens over
the Ravens for Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah, as a backup for Lamar, most definitely.
They already fucking have RG3, who fucking balled out of control in the preseason.
I'd carry all 3. Fuck it, Wildcat.
That's a big ass Wildcat. bro. Like, no, man. Like, all right. So this is what you got. This is what I think you got. You got the Jets just picked up another quarterback. You got the Bills just picked up another quarterback. New York just picked up a rookie has a young quarterback. Arizona has a young quarterback. You have to let those guys play out, or you SOL.
Who's in Miami? Who's in Miami?
Nobody, because it's Miami. Sorry. He could go to Miami. He could go to Miami, I guess, because we don't know that quarterback at all.
Starting QBs 2020. I hear myself.
Huh?
Who's the backup in Pittsburgh?
In Pittsburgh? Yeah, now I would go Pittsburgh, but I think they're scared of anybody that comes off like taking them back down the road of Antonio Brown and what's his name? Dolphins picked up Togaluva. They picked up the what's it? And they got Ross Rosen.
I could see Tua.
And you know who else they got?
Who?
Ryan Fitzmagic.
Russell Westbrook. Who's behind Russell Westbrook?
Russell Westbrook. I don't know, but that's Pete Carroll's statement why he didn't sign Colin would made sense. Like we know that unless Russell goes down, we're not going to start. We're not going to play Colin. So it's like he needs to be out there playing somewhere. So they didn't sign him. Now,
but there's no place.
You might want to.
There's no place that has a mobile quarterback that without changing their game plan completely, right? Going from pocket passer to mobile quarterback.
Right.
I don't see any place where that. There's a reason why they have mobile quarterbacks because they're that good. The starting quarterback, Russell Westbrook, Tad Tuivasa, like they're good enough to where he's gonna have to be behind them because you can't have that. But I mean, would you sign? If anyone threw a contract at you and you were Colin Kaepernick, would you sign? I mean, where would you sign?
No.
Assuming
that's what Stephen A was talking about earlier. Like, why the fuck would you even sign? Like, at this point, you've been out of the league too long. You got your money. You got paid some money, not all your money that you would have made while you was in the league, but you got paid some of the money in the league, right?
Yep.
Why would you come back at this point? It's twofold, and I think we said this on the last one. It's twofold. You come back if you ball out of control. It's like fuck all you guys. Y'all made me sit for fucking years. Now I'm back at the Super Bowl level. I've won a Super Bowl. I won 2 Super Bowls. I could have been, and the discussion will be, could have Colin been the greatest quarterback of all time if he didn't take 4 years off? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you have that one? Or you have the fucked up possibility of you come back, you suck balls for 2 years, and everybody was like, and this
told you so.
We told y'all we wasn't doing it because of the knee. We told y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some Jerry Seinfeld shit. We told you it wasn't because of the knee.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I would sign. I don't think I would sign. But it's almost like
benefit doesn't outweigh the risk. Doesn't outweigh the risk outweighs the reward.
But something about like the football mind, where they, like they retire and they come back, and then they retire and they come back, and then they're horrible or whatever. Like Brett Favre retired 12 times and was trash.
Nah, his second to last season he was good, and then his last season he just bottomed.
Oh yeah, with the Jets, right?
With the Vikings. Remember he went to the Jets. Packers wouldn't trade him to. I'm a Packers fan. Packers wouldn't trade him to the Vikings, so he went to the Jets. Jets was like, "We're not going to trade you right now." He plays for the Jets. He starts texting the chick, or assumingly he starts texting the trainer. So the Jets is like, "Get the fuck out of here." He goes back with the Jets. I mean, he signs with the Vikings, plays 3 years with the 2 years with the Vikings, and busts his earns ass the first year. And everybody was like, "What the fuck?" And then I think they got their ass whooped in playoffs, and then he couldn't play anymore.
Yeah, so I would say, it's like the retire, like there's something that's not in our brains, that's in football or athletes' brains, where they're just like they retire and they come back, they retire and they come back. Like maybe that's him. Maybe he's like there's a need to come back, regardless of like how daunting the numbers are or how daunting the expectations are. There's something in your brain that just goes, I'm a football player.
Right.
If anything, I'm a football player. I got to play.
Yeah, I think like I said, he might have that going for him. Like, I need to play. But I don't think he should on multiple reasons. I just don't think the upside is there for him anymore. Like 3 years ago, definitely the upside was there. Last year, I think, was the last possible year he had upside. After that situation, and then the black coaches got on him too. Like the black players started coming out, and of course, in the black community, if you don't agree with the black community, you're a coon. And I know, like, that's how it always works out. But I'm sorry, like, I played football. I know a lot of football players. Not that many people come out against you if you're doing the right thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, the outliers are going with you because they don't understand this whole situation, or they don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when people speak on business that don't understand business, and you're like, shut the fuck, like, dude, I can't explain this to you. There's no way for me to explain this to you because you don't deal with business, and you're trying to tell me how to deal with business. So it's like, it's a lot of people on the outside, I feel like, that are like looking in and they're making their assumptions on it. But a lot of the people who understand NFL business are like, no.
Yeah, it makes, because that's what I hate. I lived in DC for 4 years, and now that I'm not in DC, when I hear people talk about politics, and you're like, listen, Brad, you work at fucking Best Buy. I don't care about your fucking politics, because your shit is like, you don't do politics for fucking 40 hours a day or 40 hours a week. Like, football fans, like, you just watch it 1 or 2 hours a week. Like, I don't expect you to understand how it all works, like the intricacies. It's nuance. There's a business side. There's two sides of everything, and you just like, oh, just because it works in your Madden by franchise.
Well, everybody plays Madden. Is like, why don't you guys run the nickel? You should run quarters all the time.
Quarters.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Run the 50 cent piece.
This game is not really like, I hate playing Madden sometimes, and then I run a running back through quarters. And the running back is like tackled at the line of scrimmage. Like, get the fuck out. Not every time, bro. You understand quarters is all D-backs, and all of these guys are like 60 pounds lighter than the running back? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Run the Susan B. Anthony dollar.
Like, yo, get the fuck out. Like, why don't you guys run verts the entire game? Like, dude, I'll run verts on people. I'll run 4 verts on people in Madden. Like, especially if they fucking start doing quarters, fucking man to man. I'm like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, it's not even a question. I'm literally just gonna throw it to my tight end every time through the middle. And then they'll like come over to the middle and try to play. It's like, all right, then now you just left the fucking wide open on the side. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's not real football, you fuckers.
Hey, Madden is so difficult. It's actually easier to play in real life. Like, I play Madden for 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck this. I'm out.
No.
I'm gonna go play outside. I'm gonna play 60 real quick.
Madden's dumb, bro. It's not, I mean, no. First off, Madden's great, and it's any given day versus any given team. Like, so you get a team that has 3 superstar cornerbacks that aren't rated superstar cornerbacks, you're gonna get fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, you're just gonna, like, you play San Francisco, you're good. Like the Texans on Madden are fucking disgusting. You know why? Because JJ Watt can't be fucking blocked by anybody in the fucking game.
No 2 people. You could double him up and he'll still figure a way.
It's the dumbest shit ever. Like, they over exaggerate people so hard. It's like JJ Watt is a fucking monster. Let's be honest about this shit. He's a goddamn monster. But he's like, more like, you play him in Madden, he's gonna get like 8 sacks a game if you get the right player with him. Like, I'm just being real. Like, there's no way to stop him. And he's faster than every running back. Like, he's not that fast. Like, he tracked down, I was playing somebody, he tracked down fucking Zeke Elliott. Like, you're not as fast as Zeke Elliott, JJ Watt.
I mean, I don't think so, but apparently, I don't do it for a living. Apparently, the people at Madden go, yeah, let's give him some superpowers. I think he's like He-Man. Fucking He-Man.
He literally has a superpower in Madden. It's not even that serious. Yo, I gotta jump to this memorial. So
Okay.
let's get on that last topic because
What's
I
that
think
last-
it's very important. Kyrie.
We talk. Oh, Kyrie, man, go. You do this one.
Okay. All right. Listen. Okay. You love basketball just as much as me. Like I can talk a little bit more football, basketball. I think we're on the same playing field. Kyrie, shut the fuck up.
Really?
Right, that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah. Oh, you
Bro,
as a fan,
like, all right,
you're talking fan shit.
Listen, bro, I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm being honest about it, fam. I'm being real honest about. Like, all right, so they win at Kendrick Perkins, and I don't like when people go at big dudes. I really don't. You call Kendrick Perkins a sellout because he said what you actually did. You ass like the Kevin Durant's from my hometown. They're in my home county. So
Right.
like I might catch flack in Maryland on this shit, but I'm being honest about it, bro. You don't call a man a sellout for saying what you fucking said. You did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Kyrie, it comes out later. Kyrie was told he couldn't be on the bench in fucking Disney. He couldn't sit on the bench at Disney, so he wasn't allowed to go. Unless he was going to play, he couldn't go to the bubble.
Yeah.
That was it. If you're not playing, you can't go to the bubble. And then after he found out he couldn't play is when he shitted on like all the players, telling all the players not to fucking go. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, you're literally fucking up not only are you fucking people's livelihood up, right? Not only are you fucking people's livelihood up, but two, you're using the fucking cop-out excuse of, no, I think we need to be with our people more. We need to be out on the front lines protesting more. This is not the time no, motherfucker, it's the time of COVID. You motherfuckers need to be in a goddamn house so you can take care of your fucking family so you don't make other fucking people sick. Let people who have the will and the time to go out and protest fucking go out and protest. And two, how about you motherfuckers go play? And if you don't want the money, then donate the money to BLM. Go ahead, man.
Oh, me too. Okay, pick me. I think never in the history of professional sports have black players, people of color, players have had this much juice.
And they don't know what to do with it?
And unfortunately, it seems like only some know what to do with it, and the other half knows what to do with it, and the other half is telling them that they're wrong.
It's not half. I don't think it's half.
I don't think it's half either. It was just a number.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, I don't know what the number is.
We're going to be honest about it. 10% of them know what to do with it. 10% of them are smart enough to ask other people what to do with it. 10% of them are going to fucking stupid ass people and getting a decision from it. And about 60% of them are like, I don't really care either way.
Yeah, I think that this is the first time that if you want change, this is going to be the precipice of that change. I think that for the first time that they have an option, they left like the owners in the CBA or whatever, they just gave them the option like, hey, come back, don't come back. What do you guys say? And this is the first time that they could literally put a monkey wrench in the cogs of the machine, just being like, hey, we'll come back if no, then go fuck your season. Like, because there's no other time where you have the option, quote unquote, option to play. Never.
Yeah, but this is the thing, all right. You have the option to play, but if you don't play, you don't get paid.
So, I understand that.
If you're saying that you want to go out and protest, and so you don't want to play, because you want to go out and protest. Yep. If I honestly believed you, like I said on the last one, if I honestly believed you, I would be up for it. You get what I'm saying? But I would say the better thing to do is if you are willing not to take the money already, then how about just play for half your salary and donate the money to the families and getting this shit turned into something real.
Yeah, I think no. I think that our perspective is different because our objective is different. I'm talking about like you have a chance to actually make a difference in contract negotiation. Like this is the first time you get to negotiate. Forget the money and where it goes. Like you actually can go, hey, we will come back if, and you have the option to change the landscape of how professional basketball is done.
Right.
Like And I'm not saying you can. I'm saying if there was ever a time that you could, now would be that time. Like, never has there been a time where the owners are like, I mean, come back if you want. We hope that you could. It's always been shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble. Come back. You're going to play. You signed the contract. You're going to fucking play. Now they're just like, now they don't have that power to do so. Now the players have the power. They can literally fuck the season if they want for change for the future. And yes, money's a problem. But if anybody is able to recoup that money somewhere down the line, it's going to be professional athletes.
So you are with them not playing?
I'm saying if you have a problem with the way business is done, and it seems like everyone does.
No, but it's not about the business. They're not even like Bleacher Report, Game of Zones literally predicted he would do this shit.
Yeah,
literally,
because they paint him as being crazy.
He's fucking crazy.
I mean, the last sane person on the earth will be considered crazy. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Left.
Exactly. I think that if you, I'm not a basketball player, right? I'm barely even in the realm of understanding how it all works. But all I know is that they do complain about like the contract negotiations, and there's always complaints on like how the owners own and the players play. Well, if you want
that argument, though, let's just be honest about it. Workers do the same thing. You work for any company, everybody's trying to figure out why am I doing so much work, and the guy at the top is getting so much money. But when everything goes to shit, nobody pays back that money. So it's like I always understood it. I always understood why people did it, and I always understood why they shouldn't do it or why other people did shit. Like, you can bitch and moan that the owners are making a shit ton of money off of basketball, and we should get a bigger share, and bow and bow and bow and bow. And then what you don't realize is as soon as you retire and your team goes into a funk like the fucking Phillies for 10 years, like that owner does not make as much money, and he still has to pay people, and he has to put money on the reserve banks.
I get it. I get it.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of different shit. Some people do the right things for the wrong reasons. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
But it has, like I said, the opportunity to actually make a change. I'm not saying they can. I'm only saying if you could.
Make a change, and I'm with them on making a change. But I'm not with you on is saying, like, we don't want to play because there's bigger issues going on in the world. There's always been bigger issues going on in the world.
Hey, you know, we had this conversation about the protests. You know, the looters, they're like, oh, well, you know, there's looters. Looters is not part of it. Like, no, it's part of the response. Right. So I think that the people are like, oh, it's something bigger. It's like, that's just part of the response. And I think that if there's actual legitimate complaints about how the business side is run, this is the golden opportunity to make a difference. I don't care about your reasoning. Not everyone's going to be on the same page, but this is the wedge in the machine, and you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it again. You're never gonna get it again. You're never gonna get it again.
Yeah, unless something horrible happens. Like
again, this.
Yeah, something else horrible has to happen. But I get that. Like, if they were fighting for that, then we can have a legit conversation on it. They're not fighting for that though.
I get it. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I see
like, there's a couple people that have literally said those exact words. Like, yo, if they were fighting for a change in like the things that they were arguing about, then we'll be. Your literal reason for not doing it, their literal reason for not doing it is to say that there are more important things than our people need us right now. And that's perfectly fine if that's what you believed on the fact. But then it goes to the question of your people been needed you, bro. Yeah. We've been needed you out here, fam. So at the same token, it's like, you were our escape from this bullshit. So with that being said, if you really want to help and you want to say, okay, we want to help our people, cool. Work. I think it was Austin Rivers. Like, play the fucking sport. Donate all your money. You do understand that y'all players are on the risk to lose 100. Like, it's like $1.1 billion for the rest of the
salary.
Some dumb shit. In salary. So if you really about that life, my guy, if all you players are really about that life, play the season,
donate 1.2
have that money to the fucking organizations. If you really about that life, you not.
Yeah.
You're mad at it. You can't do what you want to do at this particular time.
So, okay, now, I'm on board with you now. And I'll tell you, I think I started this conversation with the understanding that Kyrie was like, hey, we should probably start our own league. Did you read this?
No, I didn't read that shit.
Okay, so that I read this. Apparently, allegedly, he said that the players should start their own league, and so I apologize for jumping in this conversation with the wrong context and the wrong precepts. But I'm on board with what you're saying. Yes, let's.
Start his own league.
I'm just saying, if there was a time to do it, now would be the time.
No, oh God, you start your own league.
Okay, I apologize. I'm a changed man.
What is it? Big three? What the fuck?
Nobody wants to watch fucking 3-on-3. Nobody wants.
Oh, that shit's fun. That shit is actually really good. I didn't think I was.
I'm not saying it's not, but nobody's watching it.
People are watching it. It just got renewed.
I ain't seen it nowhere.
Yeah, renewed. It's working. All right.
Well, okay. So I will tell you that I'm on board with this under the context, and I apologize. Oh, yeah. Fuck you. Now everybody is literally picturing me getting fucked in the ass. Thanks, guys. Fucking hate you guys.
Yo, no, you know what it is? Because the last 3 weeks we've been agreeing on a lot of shit, so people never really get to see us argue, bro. That's all it is. We've been agreeing on a lot of shit lately.
No, I get it. I mean, sometimes because we're trying to make sense out of shit.
Right. Fuck you, John. We understand. We know. We argue and we disagree with each other sometimes, fucker.
It's about communication. What else is there?
Communication, baby. Communication. Everybody, happy Juneteenth. It's time to get in trouble. Loy Lee's in the building. And I'm out of this hoe. Yo, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Juneteenth, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
I really like this song. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't mad with it. I'll come out the trap with it.
Later, y'all.